Batra Daf Kuf Samach Aleph, continuing from Kuf Samach Amud Bet, a few lines from the bottom. Now, the last thing mentioned was Rav Huna said that the signatures, when the Adim sign, they're not at the bottom, rather, they are on the opposite side, for example. So the Gemara says, if you don't have to write it in the regular spot at the bottom of the document, who says the guy can't write whatever he wants in the bottom? Our witness is signing the other half. So document writes whatever he wants. This witness is signing the other half. Then he goes to the bottom and says, and he owed me $100 million. Gemara says, the words established and are firm are written at the end of the document, and therefore nothing can be added. Gemara says, maybe he wrote it, added more something, and then wrote established again. The Gemara says, if it says it twice, we know it's automatically false. The Gemara says, maybe the guy will erase the first established and then write whatever he wants and then write a new one. Where it says it would be impossible because the word that's considered hanging, for example, is like if there's not enough space or you have to stick in a word to put it on top, that is only kasher if they certify it. A document that had erasage, which is what we're talking about right now, if there's an erasure on the document, then it's pasul, even if the guy signed that he erased it. We don't say pasul, it's only pasul if you erase the established words, if you're the part where it says it's this document is established. And that amount of space. So we see from here clearly that if someone were to erase the words firm and established, it's automatically considered pasul. Okay. According to Abba, who says the witness is signed on the back of the document, opposite the text of the document. Maybe the guy will write on the inside whatever he wants. And then he'll forward signatures with more witnesses on the opposite. Right, so right now we're assuming that the guy they signed across the text. So the text with 5 lines, they'd have the two witnesses sign across those 5 lines on the reverse. So he said maybe he'll add 3 more lines and then add more witnesses and say, oh, I just added more witnesses because I was bored. Gemara says, do you think they're really signing parallel to the text? No. The witnesses signed opposite text, with the signatures running from the bottom of the document towards the top. And therefore it's not it's not the exact opposite side of the words, but rather from the bottom to the top of the document, more like horizontal. Okay. Whereas maybe the guy will have a line at the end, but the guy doesn't want it. He'll cut off the last line, and he'll cut off the name Reuven, which is the first name of the first witness, with it. And the document will still look good because it says Ben Yaakov. The time Mishnah says Ben Ish Ploni Ed Kasher, the son of so and so, as a witness is kasher. A person could just write my name. Ben Eliyahu will be a good witness. So if he just erases the last line, quote unquote, or the first line that just has the first name of the Ed, it will be kosher. And therefore, what's stopping this guy from erasing a clause of the document that he doesn't like? And it says, Diktiv Reuven ben Bechad Dara. The Reuven ben is on the first, is one line. The Yaakov Ed and the Yaakov witness is above it. And therefore you can't cut it off because they're practically then you're just not gonna have any witnesses on it. Maybe he'll erase the line of the document says the Reuven, the son, and he'll just use the father's name, Yaakov, witness. The Mishnah says Ish Ploni Ed Kasher. It says so and so the witness is kasher. Right? No, look Ed. The word witness is got cut off. We're not kosher. If you didn't write witness, we know that this guy's signature, Yaakov, he doesn't belong to anybody named Yaakov. Right? His name is Reuven ben Yaakov. You can't also see his name is Yaakov. We're going to look for a signature to a person to confirm that, and there's no one Yaakov with that signature. But maybe Reuven signed this using his father's name, and therefore it will still work. The Magar says no. A person will not pass using his own name and use his father's name. But okay, maybe the son is using the father's symbol, right? Back then, people used to use a symbol to sign. For example, the Rav said Rav would draw a picture of a fish. Rav Hanina said Haruta. Rav Hanina would draw a picture of a palm tree. Rav Hizda Samach. Rav Hizda would draw a samach. Rav Hoshea Ayin. Rav Shnei would use the ayin. Rav Abba Rav Huna Machuta. Rav Abba Rav Huna would sign with a ship's mast, the main piece of the boat on the top. So we see that maybe the father would, maybe the son would use the father's. Maybe we could say that the guy used the father's symbol and didn't write the name at all, and he could cut off the second line. The Gemara says, "Lo chatzit inish l'shevish midir avul b's." Not a different answer. Person won't be chutzpah enough. He doesn't have the guts to use his father's name as a symbol. Okay. Why do you need to go all through this back and forth? Any document, the lines didn't start and end on the same line. Pasul. Therefore, you can't cut anything off. If you cut any witnesses off, any line of the witnesses, you're cutting off the entire witness. Any software that erases anything, he has to write a document that this is certification. Like I think that is a document, you'll put the initials on it. Okay. And the software also has to summarize the document's contents at the end of the document. Right, so if the whole thing's talking about a loan, at the end of the document, it's talking about, okay, and Reuven borrowed on Tuesday $500. Okay, my time, why? Amarav Amram, the fisha in the Medin Mishtachna, because we don't learn anything from the last line. Therefore, he should use that line to review everything so that nobody could use it for anything else. He shouldn't add anything else. Tomorrow says, Amale. Now we'll stop here.